Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker and we've still got quite a few signatures to go. But at least we're almost done with the fire ones, right? Alright, so today we're doing piano, at least for the soundtrack. It'd be odd if we were doing that just for the video. It's like, let me show you how to play hot cross buns. You know, that thing that everyone learns how to play in fucking elementary school. Alright, so let's have a look at what signatures need to be done yet. We just did Exploding Fireball. So we need Flame Cleaver, Dragon Arc, Tracer Barrage. That's it for fire, and then we can put these on a scale and rank them. Alright, so what do we do this time? I think we're going to do Flame Cleaver this time. And for the build, we could focus this around any number of things. There's really nothing saying that this has to be used with anything in particular. But I think I'm going to put it with kind of like a high-tempo, quick-cast build. Then the question is, do we focus on damage or just go full cooldown reduction? If we're going full cooldown, then I would probably start with Roxel's Pendulum, just to keep it nice and easy. You can get more out of Tozy's Pocket Watch, but then it's harder to charge signatures, so yeah. I think what we're gonna do is we'll kind of do like a hybrid thing. Actually, no, let's try focusing just purely on cooldown reduction. And then what we'll do is we will add in other things that have multiple casts. Like, do we do Dynamic Disarray? Do we do Dragon Circuit? My first thought was actually Radiant Beat. The whole point being that this is like a decent area of effect spell to use, and it gets enemies off my butt when they get too close. But you know what? You could also get the same effect out of Dragon Circuit. Real quick, see if there's anything else I want to use that has a similar idea. Razor Petals is one of those things that requires super proper positioning, and I don't know if I want to do that right now. Earthquake Axe typically works out nicely. And it turns out they have the exact same cooldown time. I kind of like that idea. Then what do we do for our basic? Now, don't get me wrong, the Flame Cleaver is definitely the focus here, but in order to get a good build, you need to make sure that you're keeping things very balanced. So I'm looking for something that will keep me safe, you know, in case I get surrounded. Which obviously that would be Air Spinner, but I'm kind of wondering if I should do something different. Yeah, I could bet on Fiery Yo-Yo. It's one of my favorites. Then this. Yeah, let's try this. Worst that can happen is that it doesn't work out as well as I would have liked. Oh well. Somehow I think we'll be okay. And this build will just be throwing axes and flame cleavers left and right. So we should be just fine. Now we just need our favorite cursed relic to show up, and we'll be golden. So I hope everyone is doing particularly well today. Things have been a little busy. Yesterday we had our buddy over for some D&D time, and I got them to the start, pretty much the start of the next dungeon that they're going to be going through. But I also started up a particularly fun little side quest, which I don't know if I'm going to leave it as a side quest, or if I'm going to... There it is. Or if I'm going to make it like a mission critical path. I'm not 100%. But I think they'll have a lot of fun with it, just based on the idea of what's going on with that particular mission. Like, I think they're gonna have a lot of fun with that. It's one of those things that is... Ow. It's one of those things where the idea is I don't want them to be 100% certain that it is like a side quest or anything. It's just... By the way, there's the signature cast for Flame Cleaver. It covers a ton of ground, scores a lot of hits. It's particularly powerful. And it's one of those things that... It's one of those things that I underestimated until I started trying it out, and... Oh, it's so good. Look at that. Look at the ground that covers. And because it scores so many hits, it's actually really good against bosses, too, because it just does a crap ton of damage. And then when it's not being used for its signature charge, you get multiple castings of it on a single cooldown. Like, spells that have multiple uses, that one of them, yeah, well, multiple charges, particularly nice. And that is kind of the... That is kind of the idea behind this build, is take multiple spells that get... Oh, go away. That get, you know, multiple charges and just spam the crap out of them. Well, I don't think I have anything I want to sell you right now. I'm sorry, sir. What do we have here? Okay, well, we definitely want that. And I like the idea of Frost Scimitar. It's another one of those spells that gets multiple charges. But first, let's see if there are any relics that we want to pick up. Now, what do we have here? We'll grab that. And we might as well grab that too. Got just enough, like, right on the dot. Now, the reason why I'm not going into too much detail about the side quest is because I don't want to spoil anything for my friends. Because I know at least one of my players watches my videos, so I don't want to spoil anything. You, go away. Alright, let's hop over there because I definitely want Jade's jewel tiara. Of course, I can't afford it right away. Oh, and there's the Nerite shell. Another part of the hunter's satchel. Oh yeah, look at me just go right back to the same dead end as before. Hopefully you're understanding why I chose to go this direction first. Mostly because Flame Cleaver does part of what it does so well. It does because it inflicts burn. And if many of the enemies I'm facing are immune to being burned, then I want to just get this out of the way as soon as possible. We take that. Come back here, grab that. You jerk. Alright, so might as well grab that. Oh, hey, how about I don't pick that up? Later, loser. And that's the other big bonus about Flame Cleaver, is that it pierces through enemy projectiles. It's so nice. I'll grab it, but ultimately it's not entirely what I want. What the hell? There we go. This is turning out to be quite the lovely little run here. Why did I do that? Anything good here? I mean, not really, but, you know, I could definitely see there being worse options. Okay, things are looking a little dicey at the moment. Fortunately, our signature is pretty baller. And Jade's Jeweled Tiara is helping us get more signatures than usual. So, when it comes to Flame Cleaver, I openly admit this is one of those Arcana that I had originally just kind of written off just because it's... like, I won't lie, it was mostly because of the damage. Like, it's not bad damage-wise, but there were so many other things that were hitting so much harder. So it just kind of became one of those things where I said, you know, there are better options. And it turns out, like, sure, it's not necessarily top of the line, but god damn, it's close. I mean, that's kinda useless. What the heck? Alright, so yeah, that Tea of Mercy is going to be a big help. We definitely need a... God, that is... These are two very good options. I think Luxury Handbag is the better option right now. Yeah, this is another one of those signatures that just kinda has a lot going for it. And it makes me feel a little silly that I had written it off for so long. And that's another good reason why I say it pays to experiment with a good few different arcanas, because you never know what you're gonna pick up and go, oh yeah, that's really good. Nothing there I actually want. The Dark Sage, there's twin turbines! Yeah, but twin turbines just makes it feel like you're just cheesing the entire game. And that's not to say that it's a bad Arcana, it really isn't. No, the problem with twin turbines is that it's a little too good. So I tend to steer away from it mostly because it just cheeses the entire game. And I've explained this before, but I also know that I have a fair few new subscribers, so first of all, hello. I appreciate you coming in and checking out my work. I'll also understand that it's nothing against twin turbines. I feel it just makes the entire game too easy. We adopt a fairy, because of course we do. Alright, I better grab this. Ooh, hello. That's particularly good. And actually, I should hold on to this. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I do kind of feel like Flame Cleaver does belong on a build like this. But there are other... Okay, let me see. So yes, it does slow me down, but it also does increase stun time. And my damage by a decent amount. I have a lot of cursed relics, so yeah, plus 25% damage seems good to me. Hey, look at that. The spread hits in almost 180 degrees around you. So good. See, the spikes are your worst enemy too, you jerks. They set up rooms like that you know are just going to be troublesome. Those rooms suck for everybody. Look at that, 42 damage off of a single Flame Cleaver. It's so nice. Alright, let's make sure that this gets put to good use. So in case we haven't been paying attention, let's go over the benefits of Flame Cleaver. It pierces enemy projectiles, it pierces enemies themselves. You get multiple uses of it, which means it's good for both critical builds and power builds, and especially goes nice with a high tempo build like this one. Pardon me. Ooh, fairy adoption. I think because we have a ranged build, I actually kind of want to keep the Brilliant Balloon. As strange as that is, because I tend to not give a damn about it. It's one thing I really do enjoy about Flame Cleaver is that it does just destroy enemy projectiles. And that's another bonus of it, is that it works fairly well both on offense and on defense. Owie. Alright, should have dodged a little bit more, but oh well. Is there anything here I like? Like, I kind of like the paralytic venom stone, but what would I get rid of for it? I guess the only real way to answer that question is to find the red portal, talk to Nox, and see if he's got anything I particularly want. And strangely, the answer is no. So let's go ahead and drop this. Perfect. Alright. Ugh, so much power. Like, I'm very happy with how this build turned out, and I've gotten a good chance to show you guys the benefits of Flame Cleaver. Like, it even pierces through Zeal's exploding fireballs. Like, what's not to love? Oh, look at that, another dead end. Yeah, you get what you deserve. Not to be, quoting the Joker movie too much. Anything here I want? Tell you what, I will grab this. We've got a very power-based build with good cooldowns. Probably should have grabbed a health potion just in case, but I mean, I am going up against the easiest boss in the game, so maybe it's not too bad. Like I said, easiest boss in the game. I think the lesson to be learned here is definitely feel like experiment with some of the different spells. Because like I said, I had written this one off for a while. It turns out it's really good. I made a stupid. I think I'm good. I'm just gonna grab this, and we move on. So yeah, Flame Cleaver. It's just an incredible Arcana. Ow. And there we go. Lovely victory. And with an Arcana that I now consider to be one of my favorite signatures after experimenting with it for a bit. And that is kind of the ultimate lesson here, is sometimes when you go to experiment with something that you don't normally use, you find something that quickly becomes one of your favorites. So yeah, by all means, go out and give something that you didn't like, that you might not have liked very much, a try. And quick spoiler alert for when I get to the water-based ones, yeah, same thing is true of Tidal Blast too. I didn't like it very much at first, at least as a signature, and I discovered a few things. But we get to that when we get to that. We're still working through Fire, and we've got 2 more to go, and I will say these 2, the last 2, are definitely ones that I've held as favorites for a while, so I look forward to showing those off. But for right now, I say thank you very much for coming and spending some of your free time here with me today. I very much appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.